And how did the collaboration come about?
It came about through Holly, who's been working with me on this project. They got in touch. I wanted to collaborate with me using AI. I was firstly a little bit nervous, but when I understood the process of how AI works, I was very much excited. I love to know how this AI system works with memory and can try to remember your artwork based on what you fed it, and then it tells a new story based on this information it's been fed. So yeah, that was how it came about, collaboration.
And can you explain it? Is there a way of explaining it for like dummies? Because I obviously have no idea how it works.
I'm still a dummy, in all honesty, with this whole process. But from what I can remember, I was talking to a guy called Marco. He's like the kind of technical guy at Happy Finish. He's been working with me on AI. And what happens is that basically you feed this algorithm, your image, my artwork, and also Bombay Sapphire's images as well. Feed into this algorithm, it then remembers the colors, the shapes, everything based on those images. It then tries to remember all of that information, and then feeds out a new body of artwork, and then this is what you see today. So basically, it's kind of an amalgamation of my narrative and Bombay Sapphire's images as well. And it's just a new way of sort of telling stories and a new way of kind of creating memories and telling stories. So yeah, that's for me in a nutshell how I would describe it. Yeah, simplest way.
I kind of understand that. And how did you feel when you saw them? I mean, is it kind of like moving to see your artwork kind of reinterpreted in this way?
Yeah, in all honesty, I was actually blown away. I mean, it's the first time actually being in this space today. And yeah, for me it was actually quite overwhelming, sort of seeing my work in a sort of different context. So yeah, it's the sort of first time working like this. So, and I think it's going to be a new way of working for me in the future actually. So I will do a lot more actually AI artworks. Because my work is very much about storytelling, it's very much about memory. So the fact this kind of system and this sort of technology is using memory in a really kind of technical way, for me is quite fascinating. So yeah, I'm like really excited, and also excited to see how people react to the work as well. Because it's not just a static image; it's actually moving images. So you try to actually understand the kind of narratives in this image that you're sort of looking at in front of you, which is nice,
And can I just pause you just for a second? It seems to be like there's really rumbling going on. It seems to have intensified just as
much. Stampede, isn't it?
Is it like a train?
Is that on and off? It's really intensified as the interview.
Can we get rid of it or not?
I was on the roll there, huh?
Yeah, no,
no,
yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
We can cut around it. No, it's great. We can cut around it, can't we?
Yeah, we can cut around it. No, it's fine. It's not unusual.
I like you, by the way. You make me feel comfortable,
Yeah, I'm glad.
That's good,
Yeah.
Some interviews make me feel a bit tense.
That's a good compliment. Yeah.
It seems to be less intense now, so if you want to pick it up, it's just, can you feel the vibrations? It was just
a little bit. No, we're just really absorbed in our conversation, so we just have no idea what's going on. What was I going to ask you next? I was going to ask you, how important is technology in your work in general, or was this kind of your first interaction with it?
Technology is important in my work because I use, things like SketchUp Pro, Photoshop, InDesign, which is very much graphic based, when I'm sort of designing artworks. But technology, which is for me, this is very techy AI. I mean, artificial intelligence sounds crazy, but I don't know. Yeah, I think it wasn't before, but I think now for this project, I think it's very important for me anyway, because I just love the aspect of memory and storytelling. And what's nice about this, and also what isn't nice, is that the machine, its algorithm has to control about how it tells your story, your memory, and your narrative, which is quite powerful. That technology can do this. Whereas if it's coming through me in my studio, I can control what I'm feeding. This object, whether it's a chair or a sculpture, but this algorithm has the power to retell your story in a way that could be really honest, or a way that could be maybe not so honest. So there's I don't know, but for me, I think it's quite a powerful tool. And I think I may be one of the few artists to use AI to create artwork. Hopefully there will be a lot more artists using AI to create artworks.
I must be following your lead now.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, who knows?
You started here.
Yeah.
And final question: you talked a lot about memory and colour being your influences. Are they your main? Would you say they're your main kind of drives behind your artwork?
Yeah. It's because I grew up in London. I was born and raised in London, and my parents are Nigerian. So for me as a kid, my parents would go to Nigeria and sort of tell us stories based on their memory. So as a kid, you're trying to understand this country, this nation, coming from your parents, but you're born in London, so you sort of feel like there's something missing as part of your culture. You have British, which is great, and you also have Nigerian. So for me, it's always about trying to retell my narrative and my story based on my memory, and it's probably memories of me going to parties in Nigeria, parties in London, surrounded by people who are from, Nigeria or West Africa, but have dual nationalities. I think for me it's quite powerful, and so also, it kind of, for me, it kind of gives me that power, to kind of tell stories in my work, and not everyone has two cultures, So I think for me it's important that I celebrate, my cultural heritage, through colour and through my memory. Yeah.
And it's so interesting when it's come to this. It's like that.
I know,
yeah, arc, isn't it, really?
Yeah, and it's not what I expected during the whole process, but for me it's been a huge learning curve and a huge, I've learned lots, during the whole process, and I mean, I sort of went away and read about AI and understood, actually what does it actually mean, and I think, again, I said it, I'm looking to use it a lot more in my practice, and maybe like do something maybe more like larger on a larger scale as an installation maybe next year.
You get one of these on your bedroom wall maybe?
I would, yeah. I mean, what's nice about when you look at the AI, these pieces here, is that they're quite psychedelic and also quite, I don't know, at the same time sort of quite calming as well, like mixed emotions. So I can stare at it for hours and sort of stare at one dot, because they're all kind of, those like small kind of pixelated tiles, But yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's got some. It's quite therapeutic for me, anyway. Yeah.
Would you want one on your wall?
I would love one on my wall.
Yeah. Thank you very much. That's perfect.
Could I get you guys to sort of just carry on and maybe have a drink and whatnot and stay where you are? Just so I
Cheers.
get a few cutaways.
Cheers. Yeah.
Nice talking to you.
You too. Thank you very much.
Just a few shots. Just
Yeah, we're quite like a chilled out team, so that's probably why.
Oh, nice. Do you work for Freeze as well? Do you? Yeah. You work for Freeze? You work for Freeze?
No, we got given these.
So you're not actually for.
We walked into Freeze Masters by mistake, and there was no security there. Everyone was like, come in. And then we came to here, and they were like, let's get these masters. She's not really working on them. What actually?
Tom Ford.
Tom Ford?
Yeah.
What? Which one?
Black Orchid. Yeah.
I like Tom Ford.
Do you wear Tom Ford?
No, I wear the Labo.
Does that smell like? Yeah. You ready to do it?
Yeah.
Really? It's quite sweet.
Yeah. My mum told me it. I trust the person on this class. I was like, damn it! I was like, sorry, now it's my school. So are you
So I'm here all day today, which is dangerous because obviously it's around my gym. I'm here tomorrow as well. I'm here.
drinking good again?
Yeah. Another Friday. I think that's it for me. It's nice to be here, but because you're in this kind of confined like box, it's aircon and with people, dry air, where it's quite sleepy as well.
Are you drinking?
Gin is a good combination. So this is AI intelligence. This uses ideas and you see here. Just those imageries put into the system. This is lower based on memory, this one is heading, it's mad, it's like it's AI art.
So basically, you're just tracking information. One to zero,
Images, be a chair, be a table, be anything. And it just basically, it just takes all the information.
create its own.
This is you then, man. What are you up to? You still
Sean, can I just get you to move?
Yes.
Just grab that glass as well, if you mind, please. Just grab that glass for us.
Becoming a publisher into a brand. I mean,
not sure.
All the time looking for brands and advertising.
Entertainment news. Yeah, all entertainment news. Art, premiere.
I guess it's all just like vases and pots. Do you want to have a little walk around before we go?
Can I do?
And the bag's really heavy.